What if I told you there's a crypto token trading at just 28 cents right now that could potentially explode to $4? That's a 1,300% gain sitting right in front of us. And here's the crazy part. We've seen this exact pattern before with another token that delivered those same massive returns. I'm talking about a perfect fractal setup that has crypto analysts buzzing, and if you're not paying attention to SEI right now, you might be missing one of the biggest opportunities of this bull market cycle. Before we dive into SEI, let me paint you a picture of what happened with SUI token. Picture this. Mid-2024, SUI was trading around 28 cents, stuck in what looked like endless consolidation. Most traders had written it off. The price action was boring, volume was declining, and frankly it looked dead in the water. But then, something magical happened. SUI broke out of that accumulation phase and went absolutely parabolic. We're talking about a move from 28 cents all the way up to over $5. That's a 14x return, or roughly 1,300% gains for anyone brave enough to hold through that consolidation phase. Now, respected crypto analyst Ali Charts, who has over 400,000 followers and a proven track record of spotting these fractal patterns, is seeing something that's making him extremely bullish. He's identified what he calls a monster bull rally setup, and it's happening right now with SEI token. The Bitcoin dominance is starting to decline, altcoin season indicators are flashing green, and institutional money is flowing back into smaller cap cryptocurrencies. This is exactly the market environment where these explosive breakouts tend to happen. Here's where things get really interesting and honestly a little scary if you're not positioned correctly. When Ali Charts posted his analysis showing the side-by-side comparison between SUI's 2024 pattern and SEI's current 2025 setup, the similarities were absolutely mind-blowing. Let me break down what we're seeing in these charts because this could be the difference between capturing life-changing gains or watching from the sidelines. First, look at the consolidation structure. Both SUI and SEI went through what technical analysts call a complex correction. Multiple waves down, testing support levels, shaking out weak hands. This isn't just random price movement, it's textbook accumulation behavior that smart money uses to build massive positions before the next leg up. The Fibonacci retracement levels are almost identical. SUI bounced perfectly off the 0.236 Fibonacci level at 28 cents before its monster rally. And guess where SEI is trading right now? You got it. Right around that same 28-cent level, respecting the exact same Fibonacci support. But here's what's really giving me chills. The volume profile and momentum indicators are showing the same divergence patterns that preceded SUI's breakout. We're seeing higher lows on the price chart while momentum indicators are showing hidden bullish divergence. This is classic late-stage accumulation behavior. Ali marked the "we are here" zone on his SUI comparison chart, and it's pointing to that exact moment when SUI finished its painful consolidation and began its journey to $5. If SEI follows this same fractal pattern, and the structural similarities suggest it might, we could be sitting at the launch pad of the next major altcoin breakout. The market cap dynamics are also lining up perfectly. SUI had a market cap of around $800 million when it started its rally. SEI's current market cap is sitting in a similar range, giving it plenty of room to run without hitting major resistance from market cap constraints. What's making this even more compelling is the on-chain metrics. Whale accumulation in SEI has been increasing over the past few weeks, despite the price appearing weak on the surface. This is exactly what we saw with SUI right before its breakout. Smart money accumulating while retail investors were getting shaken out. Alright, let's talk numbers because this is where it gets really exciting. If SEI follows the same trajectory as SUI's monster bull rally, we're looking at some serious price targets that could make early investors very happy. Starting from the current price around 28 cents, the first major resistance level sits at 38 cents. This represents about a 35% move and would confirm that the breakout is legitimate. But that's just the appetizer. The next resistance level comes in around 49 cents, which would be roughly a 75% gain from current levels. This is where we'd expect to see some profit taking from swing traders, but if the momentum is strong enough, like it was with SUI, price could push right through. The really exciting targets come at 68 cents, $1.05, and $1.83. These levels would represent 140%, 275%, and 550% gains respectively. But here's where Ali's analysis gets really bold. He's suggesting SEI could potentially reach $3.65 to $4, which would deliver that same 1,300% return that SEI investors enjoyed. Now I want to be crystal clear about something. These aren't guaranteed outcomes. Cryptocurrency markets are notoriously volatile, and past performance doesn't guarantee future results. However, the structural similarities between these two setups are compelling enough that serious traders and investors should be paying attention. What makes this particularly interesting from a risk-reward perspective is the current entry point. At 28 cents, SEI is trading at a level where the downside risk appears limited based on the support structure, while the upside potential, if this fractal plays out, could be substantial. The timing also coincides with broader market cycles. We're potentially entering the phase of the bull market where altcoins typically outperform Bitcoin. Historical data shows that after Bitcoin makes new all-time highs and dominance starts declining, capital flows into alternative cryptocurrencies, creating these explosive rally opportunities. SEI's fundamentals also support this thesis. The project has been building solid partnerships, expanding its ecosystem, and generating real utility in the decentralized finance space. This isn't just a meme coin or speculative play, there's actual substance backing the token. So what does this mean for your portfolio strategy? If you're considering a position in SEI based on this fractal analysis, risk management should be your top priority. Never invest more than you can afford to lose, especially in volatile assets like cryptocurrencies. Consider dollar cost averaging into a position rather than going all in at once. Set clear profit-taking levels, maybe taking some gains at each resistance level I mentioned. Most importantly, have an exit strategy if this pattern fails to play out. A break below the key support levels would invalidate this bullish thesis, and you'd want to protect your capital for the next opportunity. The beauty of following established analysts like Ali Charts is that they typically provide clear invalidation levels for their setups. Make sure you're following his updates and adjusting your strategy accordingly. If this pattern does play out like SEI's rally, we could be looking at one of the most significant altcoin opportunities of this cycle. But remember, the crypto market is full of patterns that look promising but don't deliver. Always do your own research and never invest based solely on technical analysis or social media hype. What do you think about this SEI fractal setup? Are you seeing the same similarities to SEI's monster rally, or do you think I'm being too optimistic? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and love hearing your perspectives on these technical setups. If you found this analysis valuable, smash that like button to help the YouTube algorithm know that crypto technical analysis content is what you want to see. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because I'm constantly analyzing these types of opportunities and sharing them with this amazing community. Don't forget to follow Ali Charts on social media as well. His fractal analysis has been incredibly accurate in identifying these major breakout opportunities before they happen. Remember, in this bull market the biggest gains often come from spotting these patterns early and having the patience to let them play out. SEI might just be setting up for its moment to shine. Important disclaimer. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and should not be considered financial advice. Cryptocurrency investments are extremely volatile and carry significant risk of loss. I may hold positions in the cryptocurrencies discussed in this video. Always do your own research, consider your risk tolerance, and consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance does not guarantee future results, and you should never invest more than you can afford to lose. Trading and investing in cryptocurrencies involves substantial risk and may not be suitable for all investors.